What's up, everybody? I want to talk about your money making process. It's the money getting. You basically got to make your money making process as easy as possible, because if it's not, then you just won't want to do the things that are going to make you the money. And this comes with everything that you're doing in terms of, let's say, like your sales pipeline, your content creation, everything that you do. You have to make it easy for you to do it. Otherwise, you're just going to not do it at all. And so it's like, in fact, I'll show you in here in just a second, but it's like with my sales pipeline. When I was trying to get on stages, I had to make it as simple as possible. It was really, let me generate the leads in terms of getting the events, and then let me just ask them questions, I'll quote, and then I'll send the contract and I'll close. And that was pretty much it. That was the only thing that I did in order to actually get on stages. Within each one of those were the details. So for example, the questions, I knew how to ask the right questions to figure out a budget or something like that. I knew, let's say, if they didn't respond, I knew what to say back to them to get them to respond. If I were to send the contract and they just didn't respond, once again, I knew what to say. But it was all easy. Even, for example, everything that I said, when I didn't respond, so I would maybe ask them questions, and then they would reply, and then I would now, or they wouldn't reply. I knew that I would never follow up in the beginning because I didn't have templates in terms of, oh, what do I say? When I made it easy for myself and I literally just put the templates into the system, it was no longer a matter of me thinking about it. It was just, oh, bam, click, done, and it's sent. And so I made it as easy as possible. Even with like the content creation that I'm doing now, right? The content creation, it was actually, well, in the beginning, it wasn't as easy. So it was like little things, like with this camera, right? I never used to have this, and this is actually a remote to start and stop the camera. So what I had to do is, when I was filming, I'd be sitting down at a desk, and I'd have to get up, and then I'd go around to the camera, press record, and I go sit back down, and I'm like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then when I'm done, go press stop, and then I now do it again with another video. And so it was little things like that. And I said, you know what, let me just buy this, start and stop, bam, I just made it easy, right? And it was with everything that I did. And even like, for example, with this, I'll show you guys on the inside in terms of with the content that I'm creating. So it's like I made the content process really easy in terms of everything. So let me come in here. So for example, like here, this is obviously the podcast station right here. And so what I did is I had it set up in terms of, here's the actual the Zoom recorder, and here I'm recording with the audio, and I just, bam, I turn that on and I hit record and I'm good to go. And I now have a light here as well. And then, so like for example over here, this is basically where I would just film myself in terms of the actual videos. So let me move out the way. So like this light here, I'll probably buy another one, because it actually comes with a remote control. So I can, once again, sit down, I just turn this light on, turn it off, and then bam, it's just really easy. And so I made the whole process easy. This station here is literally, this station right here is literally just for videos. The station over there is literally just for podcasts. And then there's like an open space right here, where if I just want to stand up and just start talking. And so I made everything as easy as possible. If you make it easy, you're much more likely to do it. If you don't make it easy, then you're less likely to do it. So whenever you're marketing yourself, whenever you're trying to get things done, a lot of the times you struggle just because you make things harder than it needs to be. And it really is the small things. Like even when, in terms of getting the events, like when I would ask them questions and they didn't respond to me, something as small as me having a pre-written response of what to say when they don't respond, something as small as that is much more likely to get me to keep being consistent with certain things. And the same with content, in terms of, just because I made it easy in terms of, I know with a podcast station, all I gotta do is turn this on, bam, hit record, I'm good to go. I know with the video station, all I do is with the lights, bam, I press the on button, good to go. And that's one of the reasons why I'm going to actually buy a second camera, because I'll have a camera right here and then another camera over there for the video station. So that way I won't even have to move this camera in terms of when I'm filming the podcast and when I'm filming the actual videos. It'd just be all in one. And then there's actually a photo shoot station in there. I may just buy another camera actually just for that. That way I don't have to keep moving things around. The easier you make things, the more likely you're going to do it. So you got to make your money getting process really easy if you want to actually start staying consistent and start making some big dough. And now I'm going to stop with the button because I don't have to go around.